Hello, just unboxing and having a look at some couple of rockets from Estes. I bought this from a place called Tower Hobbies in the US of A. Very good company to deal with. I'll tell you a bit about it first. It's got two rockets in it. This one's called, the long one's called the Amazon, this one's called the Crossfire. Supposedly up to 600 feet with the Amazon, 1150 feet with the Crossfire, depending on the engines that you use. This particular kit's like a starter kit. It comes with the launch pad, comes with the launch controller, which is the battery operated thing that actually ignites the rockets. It comes with parachutes and cords and all that sort of stuff, and you got to build the rockets, but this is apparently a very easy kit. I bought it from the US because it works out substantially cheaper. I bought it from, as I said before, from Tower Hobbies. I just got the invoice here, arrived today. It was very well packaged, and the actual kit itself was $22.99 American dollars, which it's pretty much one for one at the moment. But the postage was $47.19, which is excessive. It's actually quite light, but I think the reason for the postage was because of the size of it. It's fairly sizable, and US transport from the US is horrific. But if you buy like just a single rocket, once you've got your launch pad and all that, if you just want to buy a single rocket from the US, you can get a rocket for like $10, and postage is also only about $10 because they're really light and they can fit them in a small parcel and it's just a single rocket. So single rocket's definitely the way to go. You can also have the engines. Can't really get the engines from the US because they are flammable and they can't send them via air freight, and most people won't send via sea freight, and it takes ages anyway. So I bought them from a place in Perth. Kit of 24 engines. This is it here. It's got a mixture of engines because I'm just starting out. I wanted to get some A rockets, which are the lowest power rockets, and some Bs and some Cs. So this kit's got 24 engines and plugs, 30 igniteds, 7 sheets of recovery wadding, which you also need, 6 A8 engines, 6 B64 engines, 6 C63 and 6 C65 engines. So, and this was $110 from Stanbridge's in Perth, and it was $10 postage. $120 for 24 engines. I think it's pretty fair. Hi, I've finished building the two rockets. There is a huge difference in size between the two rockets. This is the Crossfire rocket right here, and this is the Amazon rocket. Huge difference in size. This one went together pretty easily. You can see the nose cone here. Just pull this off so you can see. There's your nose cone, which is attached to the parachute and the cord inside. The cord holds it all together, stops the nose cone from flying off. It's quite a thin tube, and I've suffered a bit of damage here. I don't know if you can see the paint's coming off around here, and it's been dinted a few times. I don't know if it's because of this bashing into it when it came up, when it blew off, or whether that's hit the ground on landing, I'm not sure. But it's a bit of a delicate rocket, and I've only fired it twice and it's suffered some damage, so I don't know how long this rocket will last, but not a long time. This was definitely the much harder of the two to put together. This is a level 1 skill level rocket. You can get up to level 5 skill level rockets. See, that doesn't even want to go back in the tube. The fins on this one are balsa wood, which you cut out of the... It's always actually pre-cut. You just cut them out. And you put these little duvawakis on as well. Actually, one of those, if you can see that, has broken. So I've only flown it twice. That's broken already, so I'm going to have to re-glue that. That bit of balsa wood's broken. So, you know, you have to make the engine mount yourself in this one, which is pretty easy to do. Bit of glue and cardboard, it's pretty easy. Put an engine hook on, and you learn a bit about it. It's good, good fun. It's got some stickers to put on. Kelsey chose the colour, my daughter, and painted it. Came up looking pretty good. But it's harder to put together. So a kid would need supervision on that, I think. A little kid. The Amazon was really easy to put together. This basically bottom unit here comes in two halves, you clip them together. This is the engine mount structure here, which just screws on and screws off. That's very easy. The wings tips are plastic, this whole bottom is plastic. And these just basically go in a couple of slots and push in. You put some glue on them as well, of course, so they hold together, but that's basically it. And then it's one tube. There's a little other plastic bit that goes into the lug, which fits in between the tubes. Glue those in, put another tube on top, attach the shock cord inside, tie the parachute onto the nose cone, all that stuff, and there you go. This nose cone was too loose, so I've actually put some masking tape on it, so that it fits a bit tighter. Much stronger rocket. I really like this rocket. It's slower, of course, but I have got some launches of both these rockets on my YouTube site, which is Reginald Esquire, R-E-G-I-N-A-L-D-E-S-Q. Good rocket, this one. I painted this one matte black. I just think it looked better in matte. Don't know if it flies as well, but alright. Cool. Hi. Just thought I'd give you a couple of tips about the launch controller. It has a couple of clips that connect to the wires on the igniter for the rocket, and you've got some safety features here. You've got a safety key that fits in the hole there. You push this down to arm the unit so the light comes on, then you push this button here and the rocket will fire. It's a safety feature so that it can't go off accidentally, especially if you've got kids who are launching it. You don't want to launch it while you're at there connecting the wires to the rocket, so usually leave the key out, but if the key's in you actually have to press it down to arm it. Now, this has 4 AA batteries in it. I just dropped it. It has 4 AA batteries, which makes 6 volts, the 4 together. This thing, when I first got it, didn't work. I undid the 2 screws at the back, which exposed the battery panel, but then I actually had to basically prise the plastic case open to get at the wires. Turned out that the light bulb in here, the base of it was oxidized, so it wasn't making proper contact. I cleaned it up and then it worked fine. So hopefully it doesn't happen to you, but if it does, leave the bugger off and put it back on and it's alright. What I did discover though, when I thought this wasn't going to work, 4 of these make 6 volts. So basically if you had 4 of these batteries connected in series, a wire on the top, wire on the bottom, you'd still be able to fire your rocket. Not as safe, but you can still do it. Reading up on it though, anywhere between 6 and 12 volts is sufficient for these wires to work. It says that actually in the manual for it. So you could just get a little 9-volt battery like this and connect one wire on there, connect the other wire, bingo, it'll still work. So if you don't want to buy a launch controller, you could use a battery. Should work. I haven't tried it though, but it should work. That's it. The music in the background and the clip is Madness. This song's called Johnny the Horse. It's pretty cool. See ya.